Good morning, everyone. I hope that we're all doing well. So yesterday we read about what made God want to bring the flood. But now we get to the part of Noah in Genesis. So let's read Genesis chapter 6 from verse 9 onwards. Let's keep going. So these are the family records of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among his contemporaries. Noah walked with God, and Noah fathered 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with wickedness. God saw how corrupt the earth was, for every creature had corrupted its way on the earth. Then God said to Noah, I have decided to put an end to every creature, for the earth is filled with wickedness because of them. Therefore, I am going to destroy them along with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood, make room in the ark, and cover it with pitch inside and outside. This is how you are to make it. The ark will be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. You are to make a roof, finishing the sides of the ark within 18 inches of the roof. You are to put a door on the side of the ark. Make it with the lower, middle, and upper decks. Understand that I am bringing a flood waters on the earth to destroy every creature under heaven with her breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you also to bring into the ark 2 of all the living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of everything, from the birds according to their kinds, from their the livestock according to their kinds, and from the animals that crawl on the ground according to their kinds, will come to you so that you can keep them alive. Take with you every kind of food that is eaten. Gather it as food for you and for them. And Noah did this. He did everything that God had commanded him. Can you imagine, God coming to you and saying that? I think I'd be a little, freaked out as first. But as we know, if something is God's will, then he will make the way for it to happen, But probably the whole thought of it for Noah would have been quite scary, to think, okay, me and my family are going to be literally the only people on earth after this flood happens, So now we'll go to entering the ark, and we'll read the flood for today, and then we'll leave it at there for today, and I'll do some more when I have the chance to film another video. So then the Lord said to Noah, enter the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you alone are righteous before me in this generation. You are to take with you 7 pairs, a male and its female, of all the clean animals, and 2 of the animals that are not clean, a male and a female, and 7 pairs, male and female, of the birds of the sky, in order to keep offspring alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now I will make it rain on the earth, 40 days and 40 nights, and every living thing I have made I will wipe off the face of the earth. And Noah did everything that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old. 600 years old. How crazy is that? How long people used to live in biblical times, when the flood came and waters covered the earth. So Noah at 500 and something years old started building an ark. I wonder how Noah looked like. I wonder if maybe the 500 years old would have been equivalent to what a 50-year-old looks now. It must be something like that, because how else can we like in this day and age, justify that in our heads. So Noah, his son, his wife, and his sons' wives entered the ark because of the flood waters. From the clean animals, unclean animals, birds, and every creature that crawls on the ground, 2 of each, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark, just as God had commanded him. 7 days later, the flood waters came to the earth. So then, all right, and then we're gonna read the flood part and leave it at that. So in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month of the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the sources of the vast watery depths burst open. The floodgates of the sky were open, and the rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On that same day, Noah, along with his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's wife, and his 3 sons' wives, entered the ark with him. They entered it with all the wildlife according to the kinds of livestock, according to their kinds, all the creatures that crawl on the earth according to their kinds, every flying creature, all the birds, and every winged creature according to their kinds. 2 of every creature that has the breath of life in it came to Noah and entered the ark. Can you imagine trying to keep that many birds inside an ark? Like, you know, obviously God's hand was over it, you know, but I can imagine it would have been chaos in the boat, like just complete and utter chaos. Those that entered, male and female of every creature, entered just as God had commanded him. Then the Lord shut him in. The flood continued for 40 days on earth. The water increased, lifted up the ark so that it rose above the earth. The water surged and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. Then the water surged even higher on the earth, and all the huge mountains under the whole sky were covered. The mountains were covered as the water surged above them more than 20 feet. Every creature perished. Those that crawl on the earth, birds, livestock, wildlife, and those that swarm on the earth, as well as all mankind. Everything with the breath of the Spirit of life in its nostrils, everything on dry land died. He wiped out stock to creatures that crawl, to the birds of the sky, and they were wiped off the earth. Only Noah was left, and those that were with him in the ark, and all the water surged on the earth for 150 days. Wow, like that's totally, you know, like it's hard to comprehend, you know, literally like above all the mountains that you see, you know, the water covered it completely and let the ark rise right to the top of that. That's amazing, you know. Obviously only God could have pulled off that. No one else could have pulled that off. But yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, and then we see all the like how mountains are formed. You know, we even see, you know, certain mountains that formed in the shape of giants. And many believe that those giants, that's how they, you know, from the flood, you know, they were the ones that, you know, formed into some of those mountains and stuff like that. So, but yeah, God is very intentional with everything that he does, you know. The 17th day of the month, Noah's 600th year, you know, he's so intentional with everything that he does. So it's hard not to, you know, believe in a God. You know, I really struggle to believe that there are people that don't believe in God. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to read from today. We will keep going with this. I'm going to try tomorrow, but if I can't, then I'll keep going another day. But thank you for listening to this video, and may God bless you all.